Good afternoon. What up, lady? How's it going? First one indeed. Let's go. The first one indeed. Why not? All right, let's see what the market's kind of doing here. We got the PM low here. Let me mark that out. Where's the PM high at, though? Let me see. That's way up there, isn't it? It's way up there. Holy smokes. That's basically the high day. Oh, it is the high day. Even know if there's any point in even marking that out, to be honest. Was good, madman. All the time. Let's go. ES kind of hanging out right there, 69, 64 area. Hanging out. Oh, man, you know what? I do not like the look of that. But it's alright, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. This looks right for like a run up, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not in love with it here. Looks kind of right for a run up. What up, BK? Ponzi. Looking kind of right for a run up. Yeah, well, if it is what it is, right? If it runs up, it is what it is. Kind of got this really clean lowers. Low resistance liquidity there. 36.50. It might get, yeah, it could still. I don't know. We'll see kind of what happens. That's all we can really do. What up, Deshaun? How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, for sure. Like, it's kind of breaking out right here. I'm not really in love with that, to be honest. Feels like it wants to run. Did not disappoint. Let's go, Black Phoenix. I take it you had a good day. Let's see here. What the? What? I'm confused. $194. What happened there? March. 185. I don't know what happened there. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I was looking at something over here. Okay, now it's working. It's weird. Up 14K on the day? Yeah, I mean, there's no point in doing anything if you're up that much. Just walk away. Okay, why are those two? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what's going on, guys. I have no idea. I'm in the trade long here. I was in the trade long from lower, and the copy trader wasn't working. I don't know what's going on there. So I'm late, obviously, to the long. We're late. We are late. I'm going to stop to break even at 36. 36.50. Little wick right up there inside a little small gap. So when it wicks above that, I feel bad that I missed that. What'd you trade, Black Phoenix? You've been on Pine Tree Stream. You entered a trade with 2 micros, 100-point stop loss at the 820 entry. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and throw the stop in there. I mean, it very well could just continue up or not. All right. Silver 2 contracts. You are a wild person. It's about done. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it ran that. To be fair, the trendline liquidity technically ends at 36.75 potentially. So I would expect one more push up. Oh, you got options? You run options? There we go. I got in so late to that trade. I'm annoyed with myself there. A little bit annoyed. I do think this thing still pushes here. Yeah, I think it's at 36.50. 36.50. Futures trader, you on that silver again tonight? Nice job. Let's go. So we hit that 36.50 wick here. Let me see here. Measuring the move there. Actually, 39.25 would be the level. Thank you, Black Phoenix. Appreciate you for hanging out. I don't really see a reason this thing won't go, huh? 39.25 potential. That would kind of be the measured move there off the low if you had your stop down here at 8.15. So let's see. Lena, yeah, looking at longs. I kind of missed it, though. I'm going to be honest. I should have been long off that bottom, and I didn't. Especially with this low resistance liquidity above. It's kind of stupid. So my entry is very late. I got stopped out a moment ago, but I did re-enter, so we're long again over here. I'm going to go stop to break even 36.50. Same idea as a minute ago. Same idea. Stop to break even 36.50 and then see if it can push up into that open level. Kind of fill that gap. Just one micro, but we are on 5 funded accounts here. So looking for the push up 36.50 here. I might even go break even at the high. I don't know, maybe. Because it really kind of should expand a little bit above that high, I guess. Micro silvers, what? So it's $5 a point, I believe. Come on, get on up there. New 15-minute candle coming up here in a moment, too, so I don't know how much room I really want to give this. The idea is if it pulls back, I could just re-enter. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and put the stop in. That way, if it does pull back and re-sweep this wick, I could just re-enter. There we go. That's the move I was expecting. Come on. You got more. Lock it in 5 points at least. It's not a huge trade at this point anyway, so. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Lego, 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 Lego. Okay. All right. Whatever, Raul. So now I don't really know what to think. I mean, I think maybe. Here's the thing. This wick up here is no longer protected at 849.75. So that could be a. Well, I guess on the NQ it's 849.75. On the on the micros, that is 847. So that's no longer protected. We already ran the data low from earlier. You remember that 09 data wick from that 90-point rip lower here earlier? That was kind of my target into the end of the day. We didn't quite get there. I did short into that at open here before I came on stream. We are in a 15-minute gap right now. We're in a 15-minute bullish gap. So we swept the data wick. We had a 2-minute inversion here. This would have been an A+ long setup. I just missed it, to be honest. That should have been that's an A+ long setup. Your target would be all the way up there. Also, we pushed below the PM low, didn't really build any structure below it, and then got back above it. That's a long entry. I was actually thinking of shorting there. Sorry for coughing, guys. What up, Tony? So yeah, I fully expect us to push up into the 847. That is an area where we could get a suit play, potentially. But let's look at the bigger picture, because we just kind of jumped on. We really didn't look at the bigger picture here. All right, still holding this. I mean, look at the hourly here, guys. Look at the hourly. Look at the hourly there. I mean, that's an hourly trend line right there. Kind of lining up with that 15-minute range from this morning, the bottom of that 15-minute gap. We also just tapped into this small hourly gap here as well. Let's go to the 15-minute. Again, you could draw a trend line on the 15-minute as well from here. Probably right there at it as well. You could use this wick. Go to the body. Look at that. So I like to use the 5-minute and the 15-minute for the trend lines. Not really the hourly, but, you know, let's look at this from this perspective. I mean, we could get one more push lower. Really could. I don't think, I think, you know, potentially you might could get something like that. But from a range perspective or a fib perspective on this opening range from kind of this morning's. Where was this morning opening range? Here. So that pullback right there is at the 764, kind of finding a little support there. That's a bit lower in the range than I like, so I kind of think that we're going to get one more turn down. That's what I would figure. Or maybe a push back up into like the 905s, 900s maybe. What's the best prop firm? I think Take Profit Trader is #1 right now. 40% off, no activation fee. That's $102 upfront cost. You can get daily payouts with them. Use code MM. They're the best right now. The daily payouts really sets them apart from all the other props, in my opinion. Yeah, so it looks like that opening print's probably going to be the best target here. Wait a second. How did I miss this? So this is not... That's the opening print. Why did I not see that a moment ago? That was weird. I'm not sure why. So yeah, this would have been an A+ setup long. I just missed the entry, guys. That would have been a banger too. LR above. Sweep of the data wick, delivery from a 15-minute and an hourly fair value gap, V-shaped recovery. I mean, just all the things. All the things. A++, and I missed it. So, it is what it is. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We do appreciate it. You see all those subs disappeared from yesterday. We are at 8409. Yesterday we were at like 8446. So we did hit the goal, the target for yesterday. We just, yeah, the fake ones kind of disappeared. So, yeah, I feel bad that I missed it. So, there's not really an opportunity. Like that long there that I just took is kind of like you had a little bit of an expansion there. You left a, displacement. You left a gap in the way there. So I was thinking that we would hold that. So, it is what it is. You need at least 35 points before you can bring your stop loss to break even. Your swing trading Nasdaq. Let's go. Let's go. So we got the 25-point push back up off the PM low. Man, I missed that. Can't believe I missed that. So right now we're sitting on $10 in profit after that trade, and 25. 3 accounts at 25, one at 10. That one's at 12 cents. I accidentally copied the wrong accounts. So somehow I did that. What would happen if I lost 20 PA Apex and started all over again? Would that be a trigger like this dude does not want to go live? No. Raul, they don't care about that. As far as I know, I think you're fine. I've done that a few times. Yeah, lost penny. That doesn't really work for me because I like to move my stop to break even. I love to move my stop to break even. Let's go ahead and share the stream on Discord. I should share it on other places too, but we'll just go with Discord. Oh. All right, let me see here. Four to 6 p.m. check-in. Well, that's not good. I can't do that. All right, well, that one's not going to work then. Not going to work. Okay, I guess that's all right. Dun, 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 dun. That's tomorrow, 8. Okay. What up, son of Wall Street? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. What up, Allie? How you doing today? Evening, muchacho and the gang. What up, Mo? Not doing much. Just kind of hanging out right now. We've taken 2 trades. 2 winners, 1 break even. So we're green on the night right now. I'm really kind of waiting to see if we sweep the 850. See how price reacts to that. We do have 5 minutes from top of the hour, so. We'll see kind of what happens at the open here. We'll see what we get here at the open. We will see what we get. What do you guys think? You bullish or bearish? I'm kind of thinking like maybe we sweep the 850, the opening print, and then get one more shove lower. It may not happen, but thinking. Oh. Want to see 850 sweet and see what happens? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I think we push there. Maybe we pump here at open in about 3 minutes. And then kind of go from there. I'm not going to jump in on it, though. Here's the thing. Like, normally at the top of the hour, there's like a clear kind of a trend line or something that I like. This is the end of that trend line, really. Like, if we drew it out, you know, that would be the end. So, this is, to me, where the liquidity rests, right? That's where the liquidity rests. I think that we should run through that. And then we kind of see what happens from there. Might could pick up some short points at that 850 level with a stop at like the 865 potentially. If you wanted to try short up there, be a little bit scary. There's a missed daily pivot down at 719. That's a good ways down there. I don't know that we get there tonight, but it is possible. It's like 120, 130 points. I mean, it's possible, right? The thing is, I've had a kind of a good feel for what might happen. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting to mute the mic. when I cough. Hold on. Yeah, Dylan, that's what I was just talking about. We're still in a 15-minute fair value gap. We also swept a data wick from this morning. We swept the data wick, tapped into the hourly, clean V-shaped inversion. Also, higher time frame trend line here. So, man, I think it runs here, but man, I do not have the stones to just take that. I don't know if I have the stones to take that. What up, futures trader? If we get some sort of a pullback here, I mean, maybe I can get in for it, but I don't know. I think it's just going to rip. Feel like it's just going to rip. Right, here's the open. Let's see if we get a little pullback. Pullback and test like the 35, 37. I mean, it just feels like it's going to go up, right? Feels like it. All right, I'm going to jump in long here. Could be a bad entry. I don't know. I'm going to jump in long here, look for that run through the 50. I said I wasn't going to chase it, but I guess I changed my mind. Changed my mind a little bit. Probably going to go stop to break even at like 46. What does stop really need to be at? 4-hour candle just turned red again. That's not good. Thumper, why don't you tell me those things now? I think I'm okay here. I don't see how we don't. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but I don't see how we don't run that 50 level. Nasdaq is weird like that, though, sometimes. It doesn't do what you think it's going to do. Or when you think it's going to do it, right? I'm kind of watching the ES here because it's 69.50 is its high. It's currently at 68. So really not my favorite trade, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. Can we go? I guess I could have waited for a little better entry, huh? I was just thinking to give myself room for 10 points. And, of course, it would retrace. Rude. Come on, bro. Get up there. Not down there, up there. Might close it. This is kind of a line in the sand for me. A little bit of a line in the sand. $8.42 was the open, was it? dun, dun, dun. If I would have shorted, it would have went straight up. I'm not going to give it like a super amount of room, but it really could pull down. I mean, 827. I don't know. I could give it a little more room, but I'm okay with it just stopping me out, and I can just re-enter. Potentially. Just pay quarterly estimated tax. All right, we're probably going to get stopped. Looks like we might. You know what? I'm going to give it a little bit more room here. I'm going to go ahead and add one. Get my average down a little bit. And I may just try to work myself out of this. So I think this is a decent bounce spot. I really do. Tapping into the 5-minute. I mean, if it just pushes right through that trend line, then we're probably in trouble on it. But let me really stop 814. Yeah, I guess this is right there about at it. Let's give me a 20-point stop. What's going on, Silva? Big range so far? It's decent. Decent enough. About 15 points bigger than last night's, right? So. Just going to try to get out of that ad like for nothing, break even. And then we'll see if the price can continue to move up. You know what? I'm tempted to add one more here. Should bring my average down a little bit more. I'm going to wait. A little bit tempted there, though. We need golf at its open price. Little pop. Yeah. Gold. I'm not like in love with this trade at this point, but I do think I can work myself out of it. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I was thinking you meant gold. I didn't even know gold pulled up. Man, that's the thing. If this thing gets below the PM low there, it's not going to be a good sign. I'm going to move it down. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to, guys, because I want to work my way out of this. You know, probably should just take the loss. This is not what I recommend doing, but I think I can work my way out of this. So I think we can. Kind of maybe add one more at like the, if we get down, yeah, well, actually, this is a decent spot to add one. ES is back to that key level there at the 64. But give it one more. Let's see. See if it shoves down one more time, then we may add one. All right, good reaction off the trend line there, so I'm going to go ahead and add there. And again, I'm just kind of in get out mode here. Not really looking to make anything on it per se. That's a really good reaction off that level though. Got to get through that VWAP though. Only 465 on there on gold. Let's go, Smokey. We inverse this 5 minute. Yeah, we might. I'm watching it, but I mean, I'm long, so. And the 5 minute is deep in discount. Do we run that there? We did not. Okay. Time to get the 3K back. And listen, IRS, I mean, they all about their money. They definitely want their money. We do. Oh wait, we do have a bullish SMT here. I just noticed that. Pretty big SMT with the ES. Open 30-minute chart. Price just broke major trend line. Went back and tested it. Now heading down. Yeah, it could be. Did I take the entry off the VWAP? No. I was already long before the VWAP. I was long before the VWAP. The VWAP didn't. I don't even know if that's right. The VWAP's never right this time of day. Although I guess that could be right. I don't know. It could be. Add one more for the sweep of the low here. Could maybe wait for the whole number, though. I'm not so sure we get there. What up, Team Massive? This could be a major sell-off tonight. Yeah, it could be. It could be. You never know, right? That's a part of trading. A 10-point trade? Let's go. Nothing wrong with a 10-point trade. That's what we'll be looking for tomorrow, a 10-point trade. Waiting on the 1 hour to be inversed. Yeah, I mean, that is a tiny 1 hour, though. How did the inside bar play out today? Let me see. Where was the inside bar? First one here. Yeah, I guess it didn't do very well, did it? It lost. It lost. The 805 points. Oh. Oh, okay. I got what you mean, Raul. I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Or who. Wasn't sure who you were talking about. Oh. Got to charge my headphones. They're dying on me. Why the VWAP always lags this time of night? I have no idea. I don't really know. Every indicator is a lagging indicator. You know what I mean? So, if you're using an indicator, it's laggy. Which is the way it is. Kind of finding a little support here. I'm in buys team massive. My stop is at 793, but that's just for vanity or, in case a tweet or something comes out. I'm not really stopping out there. I'll fight at this 800 level pretty hard to try to get out of this position if it pulls back down there. We'll fight hard if we have to. I'm tempted to kind of add one here since we're kind of finding a bottom. I'm going to add one there. Basically, just going to try to get out of these three for like nothing, and then we'll hold that one to see if it can push back up into the 50. I think that's okay. Kind of gets my average right there to that scam VWAP line. Let's see if it wants to go. All right, Lost Penny. Appreciate you. You got to watch the movie. Let's go. Crack the whip. Get in there. I might just exit this trade at break even, guys. It gets back to my entry. I might just close it. 4 weeks at 816. Yeah, now there is. If it gets back to my entry, you might just see me close this. Let's see here. I'm going to mess around with it. I'll give it a little bit of a space for the one, and that's it. Because we got to get through that 50 EMA. We got to get a lot of, it's a lot of stuff right there to get through. Might take a moment. That was rude. What was that, like 2 points away from the entry? This could be a spot where it squeezes, though. I don't know. Should I move the targets back up a little bit? I don't want to be greedy with it, but... Nah, let's just get out. We'll leave a little runner. If we get a runner, we'll... it could run. This next push could get us through 20, get us through 30. We could push back up into the 50 reasonably. We actually don't even have to. We could just take the 40 on a push back up. That'd probably be fine. Oh, let me see this. Forgot what I was doing. I was over here doing something when I decided to take this bad trade. This thing, man. Come on. I'm looking to see. Oh, Husk was on. He said he was getting on. What up, Punisher? How you doing? Husk is on. All right, come on. Get through there. Tough spot right here. I mean, if this thing can pop through here, we can get a little squeeze going. Let's see, get a little higher low here. Bad entry on my part here. Pretty bad entry. Bad trade. Not a fan of it. I do think I can work myself out of it, but not a great trade at all. Got the 21 EMA sitting up there at the 28 as well. 28.25. I feel like if I just take this off here, it's just going to pop through there, and I'm going to be, yeah, kind of like that. There we go. Come on, get through there. Give it a chance to go, but if it doesn't, we'll be out of it. Yeah, exactly. Silver going crazy again, Alfred? Didn't figure to get through there on the first push, but maybe it will. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. What about trades? What is silver doing? Yeah, silver is kind of found a bottom there. Double bottom. Or a little higher low, actually. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Ripping. Just going to follow these 1 minute candles up. Yeah, Smokey Bear. I don't know. I hate this trade. It was a bad trade. Bad trade. I should have probably kept the stop. I should have never chased, first of all. I said I wasn't going to. Then I changed my mind. So. But that's why you don't chase, right? Actually, I'm going to take this at 35. I'm going to take this at 35 if we can get it. Yeah, it definitely could have been worse. Could have been a loser. All right. I'm locking in more here. Lock some in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Go. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Approaching that 1 minute gap there too. Or 2 minute gap. Yeah. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. I'm moving it up. Moving on up. All right, we're all out there. All right, we end up being up $22 after that trade. Not a ton of money, but let's switch over to some different accounts. I need to trade account 185 again. So I'm going to make that the leader. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 94, 95, 96, 97. Let me make sure I haven't traded those. 94. No, I've traded 94. 96, 90, 95, 96, 97. I have not. So 98. Have I traded 98? Nope. Okay. 185. So let me make sure I switch it on the chart to 185. Right? I don't like doing it this way. Okay. Yep. There we go. Trade silver. I'll probably die. What up, TJP? We inverse the 5 minute and you're long. Oh, I'm back on silver. I'm going to tell you why I don't like that. Now, it might work. It might work, but I'm going to tell you why I don't like that, Dylan, because we inverse to the downside. So, like, that's bad price action, right? My daughter's trying to peek around the corner here, being goofy.
I'm just looking. God forbid.
But, like, do I really want to take a long inversion? Like, it probably works. I think it still probably works. But, like, we inverse to the downside, and then it just rips right back up. So, I don't know. I think it might still work, but my mouse is glitching. The mouse is like, I need water. You messed up one time with silver already. Any trades? Yeah, we've taken, what, 4 trades? I think 3 or 4. 4 trades, 1 small loser, 3 winners, small winners. We're up around $20. Nothing crazy. These are the accounts that we've traded so far. We're up at like $20, $25. All right, I'm going to move this back over, and I'll let you guys know if we enter any other trades. Yeah, Dylan, that's the only thing. But I do think this action's so bullish, right? We tapped into an hourly. We have a huge SMT at the lows with the ES. So ES already put in it already swept the afternoon low. It swept yesterday. It swept today's low. And look, Nasdaq is nowhere near the low. The low on the Nasdaq is all the way down at 727. We're holding an hourly and a 15-minute trend line. So you got a higher low put in here. The only thing is, like I said, you did inverse. We inversed to the downside on the 2-minute and on the 1-minute and on the 5-minute, and then it just didn't go. What the only problem with that inversion is, like I said, that inversion is deep in discount. So, like, do you really... I tend to ignore inversions that are in discount. You know, or if they're in premium, I don't really want to be longing there. But I will say this. Probably there was a 30-second short. Let's look. Yep. Check that out. So this was probably this was the setup here. Right? Little 30-second short setup there. Bam. You know, sometimes you got to go down to the lower time frame to see those. No 1 minute there. Nope. I don't really use that 30-second, but I do think we're bullish overall. After sweeping that data wick at the 809, very, very big reaction off that, a V-shaped reaction off that sweep of that data wick. Swept the PM low, got back above it with a clean inverse here long. Kind of a confirmation setup here. Austin, a month? Try 4 months. You probably won't see that sell for another 3 or 4 months. So if you didn't pick up the accounts, you're probably just going to cry. Yeah, appreciate you, Silva. They're not going to run that for a long time, though. Yeah, Apex just doesn't run that sale very often. Like that's not one of those things they do very often. Let me see here. Okay, I don't remember. I don't like that they do that. Like I can't check in between 4 and 6. I mean, I can't check in at that time. I may have to pay for a hotel, I guess. You're working on a few at the moment. Hopefully, you won't blow them. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Lena. In like some holidays, they don't even do it. Some holidays, they don't even do it. Oh, I'm over here trying to plug the wrong charger into these headphones. Oh, it's the other charger. It's not plugged up, so I have to do it before I go to bed. I'm like, why is it not going in there? It's the wrong charger. You see why I mark out the open and the previous day close, the reactions that we get off those levels. Just came to my mind when I asked you about what happened. Recording trade by Matt's loss of the 20p account. I think he may have lost them on purpose to reset his progress towards a live account. When was this, though, Raul? Did he lose his accounts recently? I haven't been watching them, so I don't know. But you see the problem here, Dylan? You see the problem? Inverse down, inverse up. Now what are we about to do? Inverse right back down again. Now, what is this making here? This looks bearish a little bit. Now, I'm telling you why. Because, like, if it continues to keep doing that, then it's going to kind of make a little trend line here. And Nasdaq loves those trend lines to run at night. Oh, about a year ago? I don't know about that. I don't think they were really moving him to live, to be honest, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? What was I doing? Oh. The hell does that mean? Kalmar. Oh. No trade for me, just watching. I mean, yeah, I'm still like thinking longs are in play here, but I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I forgot what I was doing there. Hotels. The problem is I was looking at like an Airbnb for tomorrow, but the you can't check. I'm not going to get there until like 10 o'clock at night, and it doesn't show me that I can check in that late. Yeah, Dylan, it still might do that. Let's see. Let's see. Why do you think it rejected at 838? That's the open price. That's right there. Previous day, close, and open. It be the open price. Top Step X. I don't trade it. I used Project X for a while on not on Top Step, but on somewhere else. I can't remember. Maybe it was on Top Step. I didn't mind it, but it's had a lot of issues lately. But yeah, I really didn't mind it. Let's see here. All right, let's see kind of what happens here. It's going to make me put my stuff in. I don't want to do that. Little bounce here off that trend line again. High or low. Again, we got this trend line here. I do think top of the hour you might see that ran. But until then, nice push. Pushed up there to the 30 again. VWAP, EMAs. The open price in that major 30-minute trend is in the same spot. Dude, our open and our previous day close is almost in the exact same spot as it was last night. Almost the exact same spot. It's crazy. Little pullback there. Again, I think you might see that. You could see we're kind of building liquidity here on a trend line. And you might want to run through that at the top of the hour there. All right. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do appreciate it. I might look to take a trade once we get a little closer to the top of the hour there. We're about 20 minutes away right now. And if we kind of still generate liquidity here, that could be a spot where we could look to jump in for that push lower there potentially. Might squeeze up. It could squeeze back up here potentially. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I was looking at the open price when I marked it out today, and I was like, what in the world? So, yeah, it's so funny that it like opened and closed almost in the same spot. I'm going to show you in a minute. Scott Bissent is sweating bullets. Who's that? Oh, I think I know you're talking about that guy you told me about the other day. This is the best short setup you've seen in a while. Nice. All right. You sent your chart in Discord? He took Janet Yellen's place. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peeky. Oh, you're already in the short, too. And this is the 30-minute chart. The only thing I would say, I mean, like, so one of the things I do, Thumper, excuse me, one of the things I do, and obviously you don't have to do this, right? But like, I like to look at, you know, the ES as well. Now, the ES does look like it kind of broke. Well, it depends on where you measure from, I guess, right? This is that 30-minute chart as well. So if you look at the ES, it broke that it broke structure on the 30-minute too to the downside as well. So let's take a look at the Nasdaq on the 30-minute. Now we haven't broken structure on the hourly on the Nasdaq. So there's the 30 minutes. I guess it depends on how you draw the trend line. So that, you know, some people like to go to the body. I typically do too. So if you go to the body, it does look like we broke it. But if you stick to the wick, it's still holding it. So it's not really even have it at the down here, huh? I don't know how did you draw yours? You probably just did the two bridges, which is okay. That's a little, god dang it, I didn't mean to do that. A little bit more of a shorter bridge to bridge here. That's definitely, I think that's how you drew it. That's how I draw it on my 5-minute as well. I think that is the best way probably to draw it. But the overall trend, we've only got a couple of touches on it there. You can see how that kind of point to point right there, that's still holding that part of it. So if it can break structure there, I think that's why we're kind of getting this hold up here. But ES did break structure on that 30-minute though. So ES looks a little bit weaker, but ESO was also a lot closer to all-time highs than the Nasdaq is. So I don't know. You can look at it both ways, right? If we're looking at it here, it looks like it's below it already. So I don't know. It's up to you. Other times wick, sometimes body. Yeah. Advice is welcome. You are right. Yeah. I mean, this thing is like, who knows? We already ran buy side, right? We ran it during New York. So does it make sense for it to maybe move down? Probably. I think that 770 area makes a lot of sense, kind of like what you were talking about. The problem that I have with Nasdaq is it don't make sense a lot of times, right? It ain't dark yet, but it's getting there. Now, what I do like is this. I love this. I love this right here, Thumper. The more that this does this coming into the top of the hour, then you certainly will get a move down, you know, to this wick here. Down there to the 806s. So I like that for the short. I mean, 2, 3. Come down, touch it one more time. Touch it 2 more times before we get to the top of the hour. And then you'll just see this thing rip. Now, we are in a wedge. So, that being said, you might get, I mean, I got a lot of lines on my chart. I don't love that. You might get like a little grab, right? And then run down here. Or it could go the other way. A little grab and then run up here before it comes down here. We don't know. We're not sure. But I'm going to take these lines off here. I don't like this many lines on here. What did I get? Oh. All right. Get some of these tabs closed out. We don't need them all. Risk to reward is so important. Yeah. Exactly, Thumper. Yeah, that, I mean, looks very good. I mean, I don't hate it at all. Looks like you got a great entry, too. You got a great entry. That's the thing, like, we don't, that's the tough thing. Like, I love these trend lines this time of night. I really do. I wish this would have got 1 or 2 more touches on that trend line, though, before the top of the hour. But did I only not take a trade on 2 of the accounts? Let's go ahead and add those then. You think it's going to 860? Very well could, Mac. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we don't know, right? We don't know. Like, could go, could maybe, maybe not. I mean, who knows? I think 850 could be a good soup area potentially. You also do have a pretty nice 5-minute trend line kind of setting up too to the downside. The 5-minute, you've actually got, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 touches on the 5-minute. So we'll kind of see what happens. We shall see. What do we got? About 85 people in here. We got 48 likes. Can we hit the like button, guys? Can we get it up to 85 likes? Come on, you guys can do it. You guys can do it. My arm is so sore, guys. It hurts so bad. Whoa. Ugh. The arm. I don't know, man. I'm not sure I really don't know. We're into the macro time here. I I'm going to tell, like, I don't know what's going to happen, right? On one hand, you got this low resistance liquidity here, right? That it did not finish running. And it kind of has higher lows, although it did not put in a higher high here. But it kind of has higher lows going on here, right? Higher lows. Which part of it leads me to believe that it's going to kind of do that. It's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see. That's my lean anyway. I think maybe the sweep of the 50, because it kind of has unfinished. We have unfinished business here on both sides. You have unfinished business on both sides. Boris Rodriguez, USA. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Okay, what is going on here? I'm confused. What is going on with my chart over here? I was just noticing that my ninja chart froze. Anybody else having problems with their ninja chart? Let me disconnect and reconnect. See if that does it. I guess that fixed it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know why it froze up there for a minute. You don't use Ninja Lone Wolf. Hey, man, come on. You got to use something. Got to use something. Chris, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Yeah, we're coming into the top of the hour here. We got about 6 minutes. We'll see what happens. Candles disappearing this morning. I was trading a blank chart. That's kind of what happened, Omnius. It was like, it just froze. That's why I was looking. I was like, what the heck? Because like my other charts were moving, and I noticed that the Ninja chart was 10 points lower. I was like, what is going on there? So it's been freezing at least one each night all week. Yeah, I kind of been having some problems with it too. Lone Wolf, I do use Quant Tower too, but you know. Somebody honking the horn. Going by honking the horn. Honking the horn. Going by honking the horn at me. I don't like it. Get a little pullback here, maybe another trend. I mean, I don't know which way it's going. It could sweep 806. It could go up to 850. Like, we're in just such a weird spot here. Yeah, some people say like if there's one thing like not updated, it causes all kind of issues with Ninja. I don't know. I was having a lot of problems with my copy trader too, but I don't know if it was the copy trader or if it was Ninja. Like, I wasn't sure. It could have just very well could just be Ninja. Very well just could have been a Ninja issue. No idea. New 5-minute candle here. Got a little rippage back up. You're going to jump ship and start using Tick Blaze. What's the deal with Tick Blaze? Like, I haven't used them before. Who has Tick Blaze? Somebody. Who has Tick Blaze? I know somebody offers that. Those other issues. Yeah, and that's the thing, Lone Wolf. It's so difficult to know. It's like, is it the copy trader? Or is it actually Ninja? That's the issue. I don't know. Is it Lucid? Who has Tick Blaze? Lucid? Somebody does. I've seen it. I just don't remember. Use TradingView, same issue. TradingView's always been a little bit laggy. All right, we got the top of the hour coming up here. We got about 3 minutes. Again, my lean is we run through 850. That's kind of my lean, but I don't know. That be the lean. We'll see. Thought it was due to your 1 terabyte being about 95% full. Got a 2 terabyte and started from scratch. Still have the same issues. Makes sense. I probably should upgrade my PC. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but this PC is probably 5 years old at this point. Maybe more. 5-year-old PC. Now, it was a top-of-the-line gaming PC 5 years ago. I had it custom built for my daughter. But she since upgraded to a much stronger PC, and then I got this one. So it's a good PC. It's just older. The power button on it broke. It pushed into the machine, and I'm so lazy. I mean, the part's like $12 to go get, and it's easy to put on. But I got a little screwdriver that I used to push the button with. Because it's like inside there. I'm like, every morning I'm like, click. little ghetto screwdriver. I really should keep the PC updated, considering this is my livelihood, Still the same. Instead of 12 cores, now 16. Let's go. I don't even know what this has in it. I could tell you, but I'd have to get in the floor, and I'm not doing it. I think it's a 40 something. I don't know. Let me see. See if we can zoom in on it with the phone. I can't tell. I can't tell what it is. What up, Neo? All right, 1 minute from the top of the hour. One single minute, not two, just one. Just one. I was going to show you guys where we opened and closed that yesterday. You build your own computers? Nice. What up, Dishu? Let's hit that like button if we haven't, guys. Let's hit that subscribe button if we haven't. Let's get it going. I got about 20 seconds here, top of the hour. Let's see what happens. I mean, obviously it's 9 o'clock. It may not be much, but it's something. If you type Task Manager on the Windows search, then click Performance, it shows your PC parts there. Oh, does it? Let me ask. Let me look. I mean, I'm sure it's old. Like I said, it's been about 5 years. If Task Manager. Oh, I put Task Performance. Performance here. Oh, little dump. Let me pay attention here. Little dump. I don't see what it says though. It doesn't say. Oh, NVIDIA GeoForce Ryzen 5 3600 2060. So it's an older card for sure. It's a AMD Ryzen 35 3600 Core 6 processor. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah. That's what we're working with. Like I said, it's an older PC, but I mean, you know, works well. Does everything I need it to do. You replaced your router with a better one. It has 2 10 gig ports, 4 2.5 gig ports. Getting a dual 10 gig card for the system. Let's go. That's funny because like all my kids have like nice new computers, and I'm still using this old one. Spent like $2,500 a PC for them for Christmas last year. Not this past year, but the year before. 2 of them got new PCs. Like $5,000 right there off the rip. Come on, rip it up, yeah. Let's go. Kind of want to see. I'm waiting. I want to see it push right through that 50 level. It's kind of what I'm waiting on, or at least sweep it. At least sweep it. Kind of at that trend line here. Let's see if it can break. Most all 3000 can be upgraded to the 5. Yeah, I mean, I could upgrade the PC, but I'd rather just buy something new at this point. You stopped because there wasn't enough money. Yeah. My brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he builds computers. He's really into it. He loves doing it. He's built 2 of the PCs that we have. He built this one. He built my daughter's. So, he don't even charge me nothing to do it. He just enjoys it. He just enjoys it. Should kind of get a breakout here, break down, break out, something here soon. So, yeah, he likes it. My son likes it too. Thumper, I tried the Trade Sinker. I'm going to tell you the problem that I had with it. I could not get... So, the problem I have, number one, is expensive. I mean, it's $50 or $100 or $150 per month. So, it's expensive. Number two, I couldn't get a couple of accounts to connect to it. A couple of the props just would not connect. And I reached out to support. They couldn't help me fix it. They're like, looks like you got it set up right. I'm like, no shit. But they would not connect. So I stopped using it. But I mean, $50 a month for a copier is pretty expensive. And that's for the basic 2 connections. So that means you can only have 2 connections at one time, which means that if you got an Apex 20 accounts, and then you got, let's just say, five take profit traders, that's all you can trade. You cannot connect more than 2 connections on the $50 plan. You got to move to the $99 plan to get 4 connections. That's expensive. That's expensive. I use Replicanto. Lawrence Flynn, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. But yeah, I don't know. It's just expensive. It's a third-party copier. I like the idea of it, but it's just, it's costly. Now, if you have zero issues with it, which, by the way, I didn't personally have issues with it, but Cove Trader, and he went away from it for the issues that he was having. Other people have had issues, stuck orders, the same stuff that you get with copiers. And the problem with it is there's no like way to know if an order's stuck if you're just simply using the trade syncer because it's third party. So like you can hit cancel all or whatever, and then you can still have you definitely got to keep an open order tab, which you would do anyway with any copier, working order, pending orders, whatever, so that you know if something's stuck. But I don't know. To each his own. I think a few people use it, and they say they like it, but I don't know. Like any copier, you know what I mean? Like any copier, you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah, the affordable indicator ones, I have that one. I've never used it, so I've never used that one, so I'm not sure. I do know with like Replicanto, if you don't move the order, because like I like to move my order into break even, or move it up or down. I have like a bracket set, and then I'll adjust it. If you just had a bracket set and you didn't touch it, probably have no issues, right? But this thing is really, really not moving. It's not moving. Get back above these wicks here. Hopefully we get just a little bit of expansion up into the 40s. Just a little bit of expansion. I'm just not wanting to get above there. We're just generating liquidity here on both sides. I really don't know which way it's going to go, to be honest with you. I feel my lean is to the 51st, but it may not. No trades in silver for you tonight. What we call the pattern in which we are seeing, it's just a wedge. It's just a wedge. You can see right here, it's just a wedge. I mean, from a theoretical perspective on the larger time frame, it looks like a bear flag, right? You move lower, you create a flag. However, since we had low resistance liquidity here first, I think it runs this first, but that's just a guess. I don't know. It's not, it's just a guess. Nothing you can do. We're just glued to the open price right now. We're just glued to it. Five-minute inside candles on silver. Let me see. Who would have thought, Smokey? Yeah. 5-minute inside buys. Let me see. How do the inside buys work on silver? The first one would have failed. Well, at least at 8. Let me see after. Let me see after 6:30. Okay, yeah. First one would fail. Wait, that's not. No, 6. Is it 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock. That would have been an outside bar. I mean, that first one looks like it paid okay. Well, actually, it was right there. So tiny. I don't know. Tough to know. Right back to the top of the wedge. We pop above the 40 here. We're going to go pretty quick, probably. Well, not quick, but you know what I mean for this time of night. I mean, can it get through there? Just keeps rejecting it. Like, it just doesn't want to go. One tick above and another tick, one tick below, then it enters the trade. The other one becomes a stop loss. Yes. Just banging its head on that level there. Can't get through there. Can't be in a sideways market. Yeah, exactly. As soon as you see more than like 2 inside bars in like the 30-minute window, like, you know it's chopping. Just sell the 40 and buy the 30, right, Dylan? Easy game. Easy game. Or buy the 30, sell the 40. Just not moving here. Just kind of creating it. You're not wrong, though. That is this kind of bottom of the range. You know what? I'm thinking about buying it. You too, Dylan. As soon as you buy it, it'll break out. It'll break down. As soon as you decide to buy it, it'll break down. All right, I may or may not have bought it there. May or may not. Too early, too late. That's what you've been doing. You heard a click. Clicks don't mean anything. Do I take I don't know if I take I don't know. It's just wondering how many points should I take. I like the 40 area. And not move it. It probably won't hold it now that I decided to buy the bottom of the idiot box. Definitely chop eye trades. Uh-oh. 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 So all it took was me to buy it. That's all it took. That's all it took. As soon as I bought it, it said, no. All right, let's break to the downside. Oh, well. It had been ranging. So 5 minutes kind of breaking structure to the downside here too. 2 minute as well. Well, we got another minute left on the 2 minute. Just going to be a little grab, or is it going to go? What are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? Oh. Let's get comfy. May as well get comfy. We're in for a battle. Max said he agrees. Savvy Divergence, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Both of you. All right, this little push back up here. I might just get out, guys.
Can you make sweet tea tomorrow?
That's a good candle there. That is a good candle. Get back above 33s here. Very good candle. Very good. Very good. Very good. My average currently 34, so needs to print back above 32, 33 on the 5 minute. Sorry guys, I forgot to mute the mic. All right, there we go. That's a good candle. Push it. Rip it. Get it up there. Let's close above 33 here and just squeeze. Let's get a bullish engulfing candle going. That's all I'm asking for. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. H, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. You be the man. ES kind of got back above the VWAP there. That's encouraging. Nasdaq kind of did too. I don't know. The 5 minute needs to close above 33 here. If we get a rejection here, that's going to be kind of mid. Kind of mid. We need more. Did my internet going funky on me? It's like my internet's going funky. Well, once again, it pushed right back up 1 point for my entry. Just 1 point. I'm not going to love this. If we put in a 2 minute OB here, that's not going to be a good sign. It's not going to be a good sign for the long. It'll be a good sign for the short, but we're not short. You cut it, it will go now. Up or down, though? Too early. If this thing puts in a 2-minute OB, oh, goodness. I would normally short the 2-minute OB here. Stop would be at 32. Close below 26.75. Long 5 in Qs. Let's go. We don't want it to do it. Uh-oh. It's doing it, guys. You got a 2-minute OB here. This would be normally where I'd take a short, man. Do I just cut this trade? Did I cut this trade and switch short? I hate doing that. I absolutely hate doing that. I absolutely hate doing that. But it looks like to me it's probably going to run down to the 806. I think this is going down. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's going down. Yep. I think it's going down. Really good short here if you're going to take it. I mean, I think it's good short. You can, I mean, you really short stop. 833 could be your stop. Risk to reward 833. It's like a 5 or 6 point stop, and then you could always target down all the way down here. It's like a 3 or 4 to 1. Yeah, just ain't right. I was looking to short up there. I did short up there. So. I think this thing's going to break lower. Probably. That's my guess. Seems that way to me. Try to work my way out of it if I can, but I think I think 806 is a great target. A fantastic target. Now, it might bounce back up here and allow me to get out. But I love this short. Doubled up long, you're in the short routine. I think that's the play. I really do. That's why I hate when I get into trades like this where I do things that like aren't necessarily what I normally would do. Normally I would not like to buy that. Cuz like we're buying the range too late, right? Range. And I bought like the 6th or 7th time that it ranged. So yeah, I'm long right here, but it's fine. Average 825. I think you can get out of it there in Lone Wolf. Ugh, I'm just going to wait. We'll add where it makes sense. And go from there. I love the short here, but unfortunately we're long, so I could cut it. The problem with cutting it and going short, you know what will happen. It'll just bounce right back up. So it's a better idea is just to wait for it to bounce. Maybe it bounces before it sweeps the low and I can get back in. I can get in for the short. So that's kind of the idea. It's the big one. Oh no, Elizabeth, it's the big one. I knew as soon as this thing put in this order block, this 2-minute order block, and broke structure, that's trouble. I really just want to try to get out of this. I'm going to be honest. That's all I want to do. I feel like I've been in that mode today a couple times, unfortunately. Might look for a little ad here. Oh, let's see if we can bounce back up and test the VWAP here and I can get out. And then maybe I can look for the short. I need 29 to get out. See if we get a bounce back up to the 29. We can cover it, and then we can switch to the short. That would be a retest of the 21 EMA on the 5-minute as well. So, come on, get me out of this thing right here. Get me out of this thing. Get me out of them things. Problem is, there is an unbalanced 1-minute gap, like right here at 26. We could just get a reaction. Just ain't right. I just have it off the screen here. It's right here. I was hiding it from you from just ain't right. I was trading without you knowing. I was trading without you knowing. I'm not going to let this... I'm going to just take the loss here. I don't want to fight it. So we are taking a loss on this trade, probably, I don't even know how much, $17? 20 bucks? Yes, I'm down 20 bucks on it. 12 bucks. Now I'm taking the short. Now, if this thing stops me out for the short, I will tilt. I will tilt. I'm kidding, of course. Just kidding. The actual short entry was 27.50, so I'm not that far off from it. You already tilted. Dylan, hey, doesn't matter what time of day it is, you can still tilt, right? We could still tilt. So, all right, we got a new 15-minute candle coming up in a minute. If we get a little more of a push up, I will add. Would I have gotten out of that? Nope. We retested the OB actually. Stop actually could just be at 33. You know what? Let's do that. Stop could just be at 33 there. I want to go ahead and add one here, but Just Ain't Right said he's joined you during Asia from time to time. I might have would have got out for break even. Might have could have got out for break even. I'm going to go ahead and add one here. We'll take it at 10 points. And probably could just put the stop here. I don't know, though. Actually, 33 and a quarter. I want to keep the tight stop here. And, yeah, I think that's fine. If price misses your entries, you get tilt. If it misses your TPT, you get tilt. Don't we all? Let's go. I'm gonna keep it tight here. It might be too tight, to be honest. Can it ever be too tight, guys? I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it there. If we get stopped, we get stopped. It's not going to be, you know, it is what it is kind of deal. Dun, 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 dun. I do think this will be my last trade of the night, win or lose. What are we risking here? About 9 points. So that's $36, and we're down 20. That would put us down 56 on the night. Yeah. So. On those accounts, anyway. We're green on the other accounts, but man, my mouse is like being really weird tonight. Might be time to change the battery. Got to put your kids down for bed. All right, appreciate you, Just Ain't Right. Man, I don't know if I see green on my P&L here. We might just trade the P&L and just take it off. You know, if we see green on the P&L, we just take it off. I'm gonna take one off at 5 points. How hard could it be, right? How hard could it be? Uh, 200 98 95 96 97. Nine five. There we go. Let's go. I see green, guys. I see green. I'm locking in the green, guys. I'm going to be greedy here. Just going to lock in the green. All right, let's go. Oh, you got to be kidding me. We're down $2 on two accounts. Down $2. You guys to be joking. Oh man, that's such an eyesore. That's such an eyesore right there. 199 and 200. Oh my goodness. I'm tempted to jump back in. I'm tempted to take another trade on him. Just to get him green, you know? Do it, says Routine. Routine knows I shouldn't. Oh, as soon as I sold, it just ripped. I'd rather see those two accounts down $20 than down two, you know? $2 should be like somewhere down here. Maybe like here. I want my $2. I'm not going to be completely unreasonable here. I mean, like, you know, can't let it lose. I want my $2. I got stopped. Still down $2. Oh, goodness, Dylan. One more push down to 816 to long. Yeah, I mean, that's down there at the PM low. Oh, of course, it's going to move now. Let's just jump in. Let it hit the target. Let's see. How? I'm still down $1. How? All right, I'm not gonna mess with it no more. We're just gonna take the dollar and be okay with it. Just wick the 16. What do you think? PM low is gonna hold us up there. Woo! Look at the dump. Why didn't y'all tell me to hold that trade? I mean, what's wrong with you guys? Why didn't you guys tell me to hold that trade? Oh, my daughter's in there screaming at. Does the 800 hold? Do we look for a bounce at 800? I can take the dollar out. You're trying to tease me there. Can't do it. Take the dollar out of. I should just trade it on silver, right? Just take the dollar out of silver. Gold is dumping. Gold broke structure on the 5 minute. I'm telling you, man, these trend lines on gold are so solid. So solid on the 5 minute. Yeah, we're making a new low, Dylan, for sure. I mean, like I don't see how we don't. It might wick back up into that range there. Dun, 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 dun. Your daughter's fast asleep. She wakes up at 7 to get ready for school. Does school start there? Yeah, it's my daughter gets up at 6:45. But what time is it? I mean, she'll be up late. While the Hawks traded Trae Young. Interesting. Oh, is that going to be a little soup level there? That is sell side. We are in an hourly and a 15-minute gap here as well. I think 790 might be the better long spot. I'm going to try it quickly. Ah, come on. Do still think 790 is the better long spot. I'm going to try to wait on it. I'm not going to add here at the 800 because, like, theoretically speaking, it should really hold. If it's going to hold the 800, it should push back to 810, 811 anyway. So I'm not really going to add. You're already up a lot. Routine? Just walk away. Like I said, I do think 790 is a better bounce spot. I'm going to add at 790 if we get it. Or actually, what we'll do is we'll add on the break back through 800. I want to wait, though, until it touches the 790. Again, I'm not really going to add. I want to see it if it doesn't touch 790 first, then I'm not going to add here because the retrace back up into 811, 813 up there kind of makes sense. So if it touches 790, then I'll place the order. But if it doesn't, we won't. Really kind of funny. I'm taking this trade to chase a dollar, and I might take a loss. I never said I was a smart man. All right, squeeze it here. New 15-minute candle here in 26 seconds. You would think they'd want to put a wick on the top of that candle, so maybe a little push up. You want to try the long two? Only one thing's holding you back there, Dylan. Pressing the button. That's it. All right, let's see here. What do we get at the top of the or this new 15-minute candle? I'm expecting it wanted to put a wick on the top of it to push up here. Maybe. Can she do it? Imagine it pushes up. It gives me the 3 points, 3.75 points, and I'm still red. You know? I don't know how much room I want to give this, though, like on the push down. I really don't know. Probably down to like 760, to be honest. Can it go? Guess we should have held the short, guys. Why'd y'all tell me to long? Who told me to long? Permaban. It's fine. Just kidding. Being very patient on this ad, guys. Very, very patient. Gonna add that the 89.75. My mouse is being funky, man. All right. That is not looking bouncy yet. Not looking very bouncy. Back to our 15-minute range from this morning. Wow. ES just dumped. I guess this thing, I'm going to get stopped, guys. Unless this thing will hold this midsection and just rip back up. I mean, it's really not retested the 800 yet. Let's go, Silva. Nice job. Can we retest the 800? I don't know. This thing's just dumping, guys. I may just start it. I might already just kill it. We're not really down very many points right now. 15, 16 points, but still. Got to get back above that 92 area here. Oh, it just hits today's low. Not yet. Well, I guess not quite. The low is like right. Well, maybe on the NQ it might have. Did it? No, not quite yet on the NQ either. Rip it! Yeah, missed by a couple points. The RTH low is 770.75. But on NQ... Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. Huh. Maybe you're right. I'm on the wrong chart. I'm looking at gold. Okay, on the NQ... Still didn't quite hit it on the NQ either. Yeah, 771.75. Not going to panic out just yet. Hourly's looking to get inversed. Yeah. I just need a little bounce. Just need a little bouncy. That's it. Nothing too crazy. A little bouncy. ES retesting the 59 here, which is kind of like a key level there. Gonna need it to push above 59 to get me out of this. Getting close to your first star? Yeah, for sure, Thumper. For sure. I did take the short, Thumper, but unfortunately I tried the long after the short. I didn't hold it to the 806 target that I was looking for, and then I tried to, I don't know, it's kind of goofy. I was down $1 on these accounts, and I was like, just wanted to get the dollar back. It's like, let's get the buck back. Obviously, the better way of getting it back would have just been the short, huh? Hindsight's 20/20, they say. I still think this could retest like 813, 814. Yeah, Dylan. I mean, I don't do that often, but trading inversions and stuff kind of is that, right? I mean, you're kind of like picking the bottoms and stuff like that. So it's kind of what it is. It is what it is. Excuse me. We have top of the hour coming up in about 6 minutes. I mean, London low is all the way down there at 727. All the way down there. Oh, you're in eval jail? Yeah, I don't feel like I've traded very well tonight. Definitely not. Who are you in jail with, Dylan? Did you say Apex or somebody? I can't remember. New 5-minute candle here. Put an inside buy. Got to make sure I get back in the green on this trade, you know? Oh, you just can't pass one lately? Yeah, that sucks. That's why I just usually full port those, unless it's not a 1 day to pass. Good news is I'm just copy trading 2 accounts here, so that's the good news. Just 2 accounts. All the other ones are, green to some degree. I mean, we usually hold this old 15-minute level. Like the first test of it usually holds for some points here. Like even if it's like after hours, this level usually holds for some points. But it's not really looking like it wants to tonight. I don't know why, but it's not. It's not wanting to. Let me see here. Give me a little shove higher here. I'm not asking for much. 15 points. What's 15 points for you, NQ? It's nothing. Oh, well, I guess we'll see what happens here in a couple of minutes. I'm going to end the stream at 10, guys, because I got to get some sleep. So I will, I'll let you guys know in Discord how the trade ends. If we're not out by then. Hopefully we're out. Top of the hour would be nice. It would be nice to be out before the top of the hour. That would be very, very nice. All right, we got 1 minute here till the top of the hour. 1 minute. Can she go to the moon in a minute? Probably not, but hey, we'll see what it does. That's not the moon, Nasdaq. That's not the moon. That's not the moon. Take us to the moon, to the moon. You know you want to. All right, here's top of the hour. See if it can push. Can it push? Get through those 90s, rip it up. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. I got to get some sleep. I may be traveling tomorrow, so at some point. So I need to get some sleep. Hit that like button, subscribe on the way out. If you guys want to help support the channel, code MM on all the prop firms except for Apex. Apex is code MYTH. Still got the 40% off Take Profit Trader, code MM. 35% off Lucid, code MM. All the things. I do appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash